All right, guys, so here we go. Okay, so we've got our hair, we've got our lice comb, regular comb, crochet hook, and I added scissors into the mix because I need to cut this. All right, so this here is synthetic. This is the color 613. Synthetic hair is a lot harder to work with when you're making dreads because it's more like plasticky, I guess you could say, so it's harder to knot it up. It will, but it just takes more work, okay? So, now if you want them to be like as thin as mine, because mine are pretty thin. Let's open this here. I don't want to take the whole thing apart because I don't want to have to put it all back together again. But this isn't going to come apart, so I guess I'm going to have to. All right. Here we go. Come on. Okay. So, oh, these stupid, you see this? Do you see these nails? I bought these stupid things, and they have these stupid things on them, and they get stuck on everything. Need to take them off. They're driving me absolutely out of my mind. And that's what I get for trying to be pretty. Really? I cannot find the end to this? It's going to be all the way on the inside, so I'm going to have to open this whole thing up. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. May as well show you. So I got to open it up anyway. Okay. So it does come with a lot of hair. All right. So let's get a piece here. I'm going to do this video. I'm going to show you, if you like, the size that I have, how much hair I would use. Okay. So you just cut it. Let's see. I use about that much. Okay. So cut, cut, cut. Okay, goodbye mess. Oh, my fingernails. Okay, so here you go. This is about how much hair I use for one of my dreads. Okay, that width right there. Can you see that? I hope you could see that. I'm like holding it up too high, aren't I? All right, so there you go. I use a weight because it holds it down when you're working with it. It makes it much easier when you're back combing. So if you do have a weight, just put the hair underneath it to hold it. Take the thin part of your comb and just go like this. We're just using this particular comb just to mess it up a little bit. And if you bought human hair as opposed to synthetic hair, it's much more expensive, but if you have, it will knot much easier than synthetic. Okay? So that's what we're doing. We're just, messing it up a little bit. Okay? I take it out. That's what you got. And I just palm roll it after that. It just thickens it up a little bit, makes it a little bit easier to work with. You're not making a perfect dread right now. You're just trying to mess it up a little bit. Now, if you want the ends like mine, just leave some ends, okay? You don't have to worry about palm rolling that or back combing it. Okay, now put it back underneath there. And now you're going to take your lice comb and you're going to do this. That will really knot it up really, really good. And this is just my personal way on making these, what's worked for me, what's kept them nice and tight. They don't come loose or, anything like that, or get, soft or anything. Okay. So by combing them first, you've essentially just made it easier for them to knot up with your lice comb. Okay, so there you go. So now you're left with this. Get off there. Okay. And you're going to just palm roll again. Just work your way down. Okay, so now you've got a pretty good mess going on there. Can you see that? Hopefully. Okay, so now you're going to take your crochet hook, and here's where it can get a little bit tricky if you don't know how to crochet. Not that tricky, but as long as you watch this video, I've got faith in you guys, you'll be able to do it. Okay, so I start at the top, always start at the top. And I take my crochet hook and I just put it through like that. You're just putting it through the hair, through the knots, and pull. So you put it through and just pull it out to the other side. Just got to hold on to where the hook is. Okay, so just keep doing that all the way down. You'll see it's going to come out on the other side, a lot of it, see? That's going to help to knot it up. Okay, so you just go all the way down, doing that, just pulling it through. And I'm not going to do the whole thing because, or maybe I will, just to show you guys. I don't even know if you could see what I'm doing because I can't see the camera. This is not easy to do with a camera looking over your shoulder, but hey, we all got to suffer. All right. So I'm leaving my ends. I'm not gonna go all the way to the end because I like my ends to be loose. Okay. So now that you've done that, you've pulled it out, you're just going to turn it around and just keep doing that, okay? Just keep pulling it through. You're going to have a lot of loose hair. Twist, turn, whatever. There goes my nail again. Twist, turn, whatever you got to do. And sometimes when I'm putting, you'll see, when I'm putting this in there, I'm going like that, going like kind of twisting it a little bit to get a good grip on the hair inside. See? So I'm just taking it and just going like that, just to make sure I get a good grip on it. So I'm just putting it through and kind of going like that, pulling it. It also helps because it takes it from other parts of your dread, and it's pulling it through, makes it better for knotting. All right, oops. So now is the good stuff. We take this, we put it in, and we're not going to put it all the way out to the other side. We're just going to keep it inside of the dread, and we're just going to, you want to knot the inside of the dread. Okay, let me try and explain this. So you're going to take it, you're not going to go all the way out to the other side. You're just going to kind of put it in the middle there and hold on to it and just, well, it's coming out the other side, but because they're so thin, but normally it wouldn't if they were thicker. So basically what I'm doing inside, once I get the needle in there, is I'm just moving it around like this inside to get all of the inside of it nice and knotty. Okay, so that's what I'm doing there. I'm holding on to the tip. I can feel the tip of the crochet hook inside of the dread. Okay, see how nice that knots when you do that? Nice and tight. Okay, so that's what you're doing. You're just kind of like, it's really hard to do. There we go. It's really hard to do this on camera. We're going to do a time lapse here in a minute. All right, so when you're done with that, you just palm roll again. See how much how much tighter this part is than this part. Once you take this and you dig around inside there with it, it just really makes it really, really nice and knotty. You can even, if you want to take it a step further, sometimes I'll take my crochet hook and I'll put it down in the dread and I'll pull it up. So what it does is it takes like parts that are down here and pulls them up, and then you knot them. So it really depends on how far you want to go, you know, with how tight you want them and how knotted you want them. You know, it depends on how far you want to go. You could sit here and do this for 3 days if you wanted to. You really could. But yeah, I like mine to be tight. I don't like it to be like, to like have soft spots, although I do get them sometimes, but not often. And that's what I do. All right, so you just keep doing that. Keep going inside of the dread and knotting it on the inside. And once you're done knotting it really, really good on the inside, okay, palm roll it. And then you just do that whole, you can go back to the outside again, okay? You can go through and double, you know, like that. You've really just got to, there's no rhyme or reason or trick or anything like that. You've really just got to feel what you're working with on the inside of the dread with your crochet hook, okay? When you take the crochet hook through like that, that's what's going on underneath my thumb, so you guys know. When you take it through, you'll really be able to feel how tight it is, okay? You just keep doing that, keep making it knotty. It's not an easy job. It takes a long time, so have patience. You know, when I was making them and selling them, I would just work on them in the car. I'd work on them while I was watching TV, you know, but it takes a long time if you're going to do them right and get them nice and, you know, tight and knotted and all that fun stuff. Okay. So there you go, okay? All of these loose hairs that you have here, if you don't like that look and you prefer that all of that be in, all you have to do is just keep going and pull that loose hair through. Okay, you've got this loose hair here. All you got to do is just pull it in there. Okay, and then go like that. Let's see. So that's it. And then if you need to know how to add them to your hair, I do have another video out there that will explain the whole adding the extension to your hair. So I'll put a link for that video below. I'm also going to put a link for these things, the comb, the lice comb, the crochet hooks, and the hair in all different colors for you guys. I'm going to put those links below too. Give it a shot. You can do it. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars for someone to do it for you. It's really not that hard. It's just time consuming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see other videos about dreads. Give me some ideas. Talk to you guys later. Bye.